Operation to recover 8 bodies from New Zealand's White Island is likely to occur on Friday morning. It comes as families of the remaining victims grow increasingly frustrated with the delay to the recovery operation. New Zealand correspondent Jackson Williams has the latest.
On Thursday morning, there was a 50 to 60% chance of another eruption on White Island within 24 hours, putting the retrieval of the 8 bodies on hold. Police have since revealed they are finalising a plan to recover the bodies from the island on Friday morning.
Police are not prepared to send their men and women into a situation without understanding the risks and then putting processes in place to mitigate those risks. They are taking the advice from scientists. We have heard that there are poisonous gases on the ground. We have heard that the odds of the volcano erupting again are high.
The situation on the island has been described by scientists as highly volatile. There's a high level of volcanic unrest. Police and politicians say they absolutely understand the importance for families of having bodies returned.
I can only imagine what families must be feeling now as more information around the tremors is shared by scientists and as police continue to work through that recovery plan. Everyone is desperate to get those victims back.
Medical staff at Whakatane Hospital, where many of the patients were first transported to, have described the chaos of Monday afternoon when the volcano erupted. They have never seen so many critically injured patients coming into an emergency department in such a short period of time.
What we are faced with on Monday was beyond comprehension. We activated our mass casualty plan, which means staff from across the hospital made their way as fast as possible to our emergency department, and also triggered a wider response for additional staff to get there from across the bay.
The police minister has met some families of victims and has acknowledged to them local police could have done a better job communicating with them. Stuart Nash has promised a better process is being put in place.
We are standing by to take you to Whakatane, where New Zealand Police will provide more details about the recovery operation that is planned for tomorrow morning. So we'll take you there as soon as that does begin. This all comes as the first Australian survivors of the White Island eruption have been brought home after being airlifted from hospitals around New Zealand. 7 people have already been transferred back to Australia on board in military aircraft, with specialist medical staff on board as well. There are plans to bring home 6 more Australians in the next 24 hours, most suffering serious burns. There are grave concerns, though, for 10 Australians still missing and presumed dead in the wake of the disaster. Prime Minister Scott Morrison warning worse news is expected in the coming days.
In the days ahead, there will be worse news based on what I've just relayed to you. I want to thank all of those who have been involved in supporting the families and the friends of those who are missing and presumed deceased. I want to thank all of those who have been working in the New Zealand hospitals, in those burns units, providing the amazing care and support. I want to thank our Defence Forces for the role that they've been playing in evacuating those Australians in hospital back to Australia. We know there are frustrations with information in these circumstances. You can never have enough information when you're concerned about the safety and the well-being of one of your loved ones. DFAT and our officers there are doing everything within their power to provide as much information as they can. In the days ahead, there may be the opportunity for that recovery operation to be in place, and when that occurs, there will be the very grim task of identification and the further news that will follow from that.